So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They go play action with Jackson. Connecting here with DJ Shark.
That's good.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
46-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bears' 49-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It's 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. Yellow lady. Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
A run for Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's got Snead. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Chubb again the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Now they'll throw with Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6.
Breeze.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Watch 54. Let's go heavy.
Now Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll run for it with Samuels. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Falcons nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Complete to DeAndre.
He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
That's to his running back, complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons nothing.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Here's Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, it's Breeze. you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Hopkins with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Chicago.
Ready? 95, 56. 54 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
on the ground. It's Chubb
at the 41-yard line.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashawn Gary able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends them. Now a hit and a loose football.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
They run. Chubb. stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
3 yards the gain there, second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Breeze. The quick slant caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jamison Crowder.
From 4 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own
the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I'm coming. Sit up. Finish up. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Out.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check three. You kill.
To throw, it's Breeze. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
The ball carrier.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Chubb will have a first down and much more. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Handoff comes to Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
By the Bears.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Bears.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Check 55, Mike. Better bring. Hey, move.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson now on second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Caught right side, Tate. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run with McKissick. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's got some space here.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Falcons 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. 30, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark, 82 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Bears.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Breeze now to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
To Jamison Crowder.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Hey, boys, you got 4. 4 down. Watch twist. We're good. Watch 4. Ready.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
On the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Jackson on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
On the tackle. A gain of a
That's
yard.
it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
38-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
They run it again with Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, baby, I see you. Ready.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Bears.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock for Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at Chubb the 40.
The
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cut. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
So we got man. Right there.
Now Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our